Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me, and take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Welcome to this week's video. Today I am doing something different, as you might have noticed, and I had to start the video like that so I can explain how the heck did I end up in China. I am a singer, a former singer. I'm still a singer. I am also a pianist. In Brazil, I went to a university for bachelor in piano. I played the piano since I was 6 years old. My family is very musical. I sing also since I was 4 years old. My first recording song was I went to studio when I was 6 years old. My father was the producer. We still have the vinyl. It was pretty cute. I grew up in an environment very religious, and there was a lot done around music, which I feel really lucky that I had that background, and a lot of gospel music, which is really high quality music. It's great for you if you have that type of education, that musical education. Not only play the piano, I played a few other instruments, and I was always singing. There was groups. I ended up going to boarding school when I was 13 years old, and I had my second experience in a recording studio with that school. All gospel songs. I wasn't allowed to hear other types of songs until I was 18 years old. That's while I was living with my parents. My major influence was gospel and classical music. When I went to university, I was doing one of the classes that was singing in a big choir, and the teacher was testing my voice, and they figured out that I had a super rare type of voice for Brazilian female voice, which is coloratura soprano. It's a really high pitch type of voice, which is kind of cool, and I deepened my studies in that area. Got enough of playing the piano and I wanted to sing more, and so I studied more opera singing and also musical theater. That's how my dance career started to support my singing career. I did lots of musicals while I was in Brazil. I did opera, so many that I don't even remember, but you know, the Magic Flute and lots of Bach and Mozart. That was really great. I felt like I was doing something that I loved. Well, I hit a plateau in that career because that was it. Like, that was the most I could do in Brazil. It wasn't really well paid. So basically, I was living by, oh, I do what I love, which is great, right? But that wasn't enough to really pay the bills or have a more established and secure lifestyle. So I would have to do other jobs on the side as well. Around that same time, when I was 18, 19, I started modeling in Brazil. That's where things get kind of clustered and confused, because I was already doing all of those things at the same time, going to university, going to work, doing rehearsals for opera, doing rehearsals for musical theater, and doing dance classes and modeling as well, and working as a model, just doing as much as I could. One day I got from 3 different people the same opportunity to do an audition for a contract overseas. I was like, yeah, I always wanted to travel and work and see how things were outside of Brazil, which I heard you got better paid if you were actually traveling as a performing artist. I went to audition, and I did audition as a singer and a dancer. And I originally passed the audition as a singer. I was sent from Florianópolis, Santa Catarina, where I am from in Brazil. That's the south of Brazil. And I went to São Paulo on our flight. We were there for a month practicing. And the curious thing is that, as though I was originally hired as a singer and I had to learn those songs that, by the way, were Chinese, Mandarin. That's right, you heard it right. I was hired to sing opera, Chinese opera kind of style, and that's very interesting. I was learning those Chinese songs. I was also asked to just learn the choreographies as well of all the dances that were being performed. You know, it was great. I love dancing. The group ended up being split in two. The first part of the group would go first to China. When I was told, oh, by the way, the job is in China, I was like, okay, cool. And I passed the audition and they gave me the news, but you have 2 weeks to think about it. And I was like, no, I'm not thinking about it, I'm going. Always a risk taker. Was part of the first group to go to China. And we landed straight in Shanghai, where we were based for the first part of that contract. It was supposed to be only 6 months, but they sent us immediately to another place that was a little further away from Shanghai. It was called Shanghai 1, a water park. In the end, I ended up dancing and singing. We did all types of dance styles, from Argentinian tango, jazz. We did numbers from Broadway, different things, samba, of course. And I have never done some samba before in my life, and I had to learn to do samba specifically for this job. I was basically singing this song in Chinese, which is a folk song for kids, in a very sexy samba outfit with butterfly wings. So that was the first part of my job. We stayed in China for 2 years. I ended up renewing that contract 3 or 4 more times before I was sent to Hong Kong, but that's another story. I would like to share just a little bit of this song, just so that you have an idea of what it would have looked like. Very Chinese, right? Very. This is just the intro. It's kind of pretty. Like it, I would need a little bit more of rehearsal and then record it again. I'll probably do that so that you can listen to the entire song if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Come back next week and share, subscribe, like, press the button notification so you know when I am back for more. Bye! Se você disser que eu desafino amor, saiba que isto em mim provoca imensa dor. Só privilegiados têm ouvido igual ao seu. Eu possuo apenas o que Deus me deu. Se você insiste em classificar meu comportamento diante musical, eu mesmo mentindo devo